Hello, my name is Chris Alexander. I'm Automation Manager here at GPA. A large part of our business is replacing legacy systems and obsolete systems. The reason for much of this is the manufacturers will stop making the hardware or they stop supporting the software. As engineers, as maintenance managers, we get very excited about putting in the latest and greatest. Oftentimes, our management and operations and finance aren't as eager as we are to just rip and replace that system. As eager as we may be as engineers to rip and replace, some of the arguments we're going to get from our operation folks, finance, management is going to be, we're going to say, it's old. The first question back is going to be, it's still working. The next one will be, well, but there's better technology. And again, the feedback we're going to get is, it's still running. Why am I going to replace this system? Lastly, we'll say, but the technology's better, the system will run better. Now we're going to be asked, how do we quantify that? How much better is the system going to be running? These are going to be hard questions to answer. I mean, in the last and final, we hear this all the time. We're buying parts off eBay. We got to get this thing replaced. Again, you may hear from finance, well, how much is it going to cost just to buy enough spares for the next 2 to 3 years? Again, that is probably not the best solution, but you're probably going to hear it. Okay, so we've gotten that notice. It's time to replace the systems. Hardware, software is no longer available. The key thing in moving forward is remembering who all the stakeholders are in this endeavor. First, you're going to have operations. They're really concerned with the day-to-day meeting the production. They're not going to be wanting to schedule in some downtime for our new system. We have finance. They're looking at the bottom line. This new capital expenditure is not going to help them on their bottom line, so we have to have some good justifications. There's maintenance. Day to day, they're just keeping things running. They're probably going to be your biggest ally. They're going to want the better systems. They're going to want the better control. And lastly, we have the environmental health and safety. These people are every day looking out for the welfare of the employees, the equipment, and there are even legal requirements for environmental reporting. These people all need to be brought into the loop when we move forward in this endeavor. Okay, now that we know who all the stakeholders are, we can really adjust our arguments to get much better traction in this project. Instead of just saying the system's old, we need to say, yeah, it's old, but we need to plan for the retirement of that system. Now you can get people engaged in when we're going to do this and the timeline. Rather than just saying, hey, it's the newest improved, we need to say, we have issues with our system. The new system will fix X, Y, and Z. These are real meaningful things to the end stakeholders. These are improvements, value add. As far as eBay, everyone plans on, they can always get parts off of eBay, but we can't plan for those lightning storms, those floods, those surges we have. Those type things, if something like that happens, now we have a worst case scenario. We could be down for 30, 60, 90 days. Now we can get people's interest in the project. Let them know what the risk is out there of not replacing. And when we talk about running better, now let's start quantifying that. We're going to get a 10% throughput, 20% throughput. That helps your finance folks determine what is the ROI on this system. Can we pay it back in 18 months, 12 months? Now you got some traction, now you have some allies in this endeavor. One more thing to remember is that capital is finite. You are competing against other capital projects on your site. It could be a new driveway, it could be a new tank, who knows. For operations, we need to work with them to justify how is this going to help them? How is it going to improve their throughput? Is it going to be less downtime? Is it going to fix process problems? For finance, we also have to talk in their terms of how is their bottom line going to be improved with the increased production. Again, with maintenance, they need to get out of that firefighting mode and into a preventative maintenance. How is this system going to increase the reliability? Last, health and safety. Oftentimes, some of these are merely for the health and safety of the employees and for the wellness of the equipment. All of these people need to be on your side when you're fighting for that finite resource of capital. We don't just give you an estimate or a proposal here at GPA. We're here to help you in justifying that system replacement cost and also help you with calculating your return on investment. We have years of experience in doing these types of system upgrades and replacements. So we're here to help you maximize on your ROI.